This is Ramblin' Man Moto and Drone. It's Eclipse Day on this Monday, and I don't know about you, but I couldn't care less. Even as a kid, I remember in school they made us make those stupid brown boxes with like aluminum foil, some junk. I just never, I get it. A neat thing, but I really don't care. But anyhow, it's a beautiful day, so I thought I'd come out and do some riding. I put the navigation on because I thought I might go somewhere. I logged it in, then I changed my mind. I do think I might end up eventually relocating this. I find myself wishing it was right here and just a little bit further away. It's such a subtle change. Now, I had to remove the Indian brand bolt default screws, and these came with the little kit, so I'd have to kind of dig out, and I know I saved them, to kind of find where I put them. This feels a little closer than I would like, and it also borders right up against the mirror in my view. I can still see the mirror. It's just, I even felt like while I was doing it, is this the right way to go about this versus putting it here? And I know one of you in the comments, when I asked about this, said you would move it as well to the handlebar. Now, one thing this does let me do, if I wanted, was to move that GoPro from there to over here. I have no destination in mind right now. Frankly, I wanted to leave the house earlier, but just kept getting distracted. Soon I'm going to need to schedule this 5K service with the dealer. I think the mounting for this is, well, this let you use just one part, whereas if you mount it to the handlebar, there's got to be something for it to grip on the other side. Right now it's using the bracket that was over here to hold on the housing over here. Some other riders here. So yesterday I went out and I rode just for the fun of it, and by that I mean I wasn't recording and talking. I had the camera on, and I thought, these are some really beautiful scenic back roads I'm taking. There were just some scenic byways I was on, and I thought, okay, I'm just going to record it, and I won't even talk, and maybe I'll look at posting it. And for the first time in a few weeks, the GoPro adapter didn't recognize the microphone. So all you had was this really noisy, windy footage, and I just deleted it all. And I went back and watched the footage, and what happened was it was recording correctly in my driveway, but I stopped right before I pulled out of the driveway because I had to take my helmet off, and I realized I wanted to clean the visor off. So I removed the helmet, cut off the camera, removed the microphone. Yeah, I think I removed the microphone. Depends on the helmet I'm wearing. And yesterday it was, I think, the other helmet. So I would have taken, and I did reconnect the two connections, but for whatever reason, it didn't recognize the microphone. So that means it reverted to the camera, which just results in a bunch of too much wind noise. So I don't know what I did wrong, but the pattern seems to be that it's when I remove the helmet. Now, I did have the external battery connected, which is another connection you have to reattach, but the thing's powered on and running. I still wonder if something makes it not recognize the third-party adapter, third-party microphone. I just don't know. And I just posted a video saying how good it's been going since I did the factory reset, and I've been going back and forth between Enduro battery and external battery. Alright, so I have this Hero Pro 4 mounted here, and I don't have it running right now, but I was able to sync it up with my camera. I was on eBay, and they have a GoPro Direct on there where you buy refurbished cameras, and I placed an order for a GoPro Hero 10, which is the one on my helmet. Then I had a change of heart, and literally 5 minutes later I decided on Saturday night to cancel the order. And of course today I get that, well, sorry, we can't cancel it, we shipped it on Sunday, which is very odd, especially because the shipping was done by USPS. And it's like, you know, maybe they're making a label and there's a different group shipping versus managing the orders. But you know, I can see a difference. Even though it says 4K, it's 4K 15, and the footage just wasn't as clear and crisp on this old Hero 4. My change of heart was, I just thought I'd save the money, and I'm not even going to use it that often. And another windy day out here. I did not bring my drone with me, which I may regret with the Eclipse. I've seen some cool hyperlapses and other things done by people with drones and Eclipses, but I don't have the right filters that I think you might want to have for that. And I honestly just haven't put any thought into where to be, where to shoot from, how to time it. It's just not worth it to me. The Shoei modular helmet has an entry point somewhere around here where I think wind gets in and makes like a whistling noise and a feeling of air coming into the helmet. And it's not the vent. There is a vent in the front, but I have it closed. And you know, the only thing I can figure is where this helmet latch is closed, it's still a very small opening for air to get through. So I don't ride this road very often with the motorcycle because to me it's a bit of a dangerous road, and I enjoy being on the back roads. For example, I'm going 75, which is the speed limit, and I got actually speed limit 70. I got cars barreling down behind me. There's a ton of wind today, so I'm getting kind of pushed around in this lane with the wind. And it's also pushing my head up. This guy coming up on my right clearly wanted me to go faster. I'm almost up to 80 right now. Now, I did this one as a test to come out and see how this bike feels, because I haven't actually been out on too many situations on my interstate and these big highways with it. My Super Chief Limited would be getting pushed around even more. I have been on this road a few times with this bike and had a similar experience, that the wind gust, you know, I don't have the wind deflectors on yet. I don't have a windscreen. I don't know if you guys can see that on the camera, of how much I'm being pushed around with the wind. It's not actually a very fun experience. I like wind. These gusts are pretty significant. One of the things I had considered doing today was taking Route 5 to Williamsburg, but I think I'm going to end up saving that for another day. But this is the way I would go to get to Route 5 as quickly as possible. Would take this, this is I-295. The locals know you take Route 5 and Route 10 in kind of a loop. They call it the 5 and dime. I'm actually rusty on where the dime part of that fits in. I've got to go back and look at a map. You know, it's funny, the people out in this area probably ride their motorcycle out to where I live to ride the country roads, and here I'm riding this as a test. To me, those backcountry roads are so much more enjoyable. Right now, this wind is so fierce. Man, I tell you, those shocks feel so much better compared to my Super Chief Limited. The other thing that I really don't like out here on the interstates is, like, there's a car right behind me, and if I had to do any sort of braking, I seriously doubt he could stop in time. It's just really annoying. I may end up getting off and doing a U-E, kind of go enjoy my usual back roads. Really, the only need for me to go this way is to go to Route 5, and I've been a little indecisive about whether I was going to do that. I think I'm just going to exit here and probably turn around. I've been thinking about doing a little road trip from my house to Appomattox Courthouse, and then maybe take a tour of Appomattox Courthouse. I've done that before, but not anytime recently. I thought it might be fun to get out there. If I plan ahead, I'm also going to do a Skyline Drive. That route always underwhelms me a little bit. I think part of it is I ride these country back roads so much that Skyline Drive is overbuilt with vegetation, so you only get like quick views of the valley.